Pink Victoria's Secret, one of the most popular clothing brands that everyone knows and can identify. However, what most people don't know is that the trendy pink polka dot walls of the VS Pink store is a world away from the harsh, miserable reality where the garments Victoria's Secret sells are stitched together. I had the opportunity to find out more on the subject when I decided to research the origins of my favorite shirt, a product of Pink, whose tag reads, "Made in Indonesia." After a little digging, I came to find that the horrible working conditions for factory workers in Indonesia are something everyone should be aware of. For example, no factory in the region pays a living wage to its workers, while a majority doesn't even pay the local legal minimum wage. This cultivates a life of poverty for a majority of the population, since textile production is a major industry for the nation. Laborers must also endure forced overtime and anti-union measures, which is punishment to those who try to form workers' unions. There is also severe gender discrimination, as a factory only hires women. They do not give maternity leave and prefer that the laborers did not marry so that a pregnancy can't slow their working. Some facilities even give pregnancy tests before they hire someone to ensure that they will not be with child on the job. Some of these women give up education to slave in these factories and are subjected to verbal and physical abuse and put to work in excruciatingly hot factories with little ventilation. Often, the machines are dangerous to operate, especially under stress and with little safety equipment or supervision. Despite all this gruesome information about the origins of Victoria's Secret Pink's clothing line, entire shipments of the apparel still get shipped to the U.S. by plane every day, as it seems that no one is doing anything about it. The production of this attire strongly contrasts with ethical tradition because there is no common use of all things, or in other words, resources are not distributed equally, and according to St. Paul's teachings about justice, without equality not everyone can thrive. Also, when factory owners resort to the use of violence on their workers, it goes against Jesus' teachings in the New Testament that forbade the use of force against anyone. In light of Catholic social teaching, the manufacturing process could recognize the human dignity and workers' rights of the laborers so that they be treated as human beings instead of slaves to labor and are paid a fair wage to sustain themselves. As an individual with these principles of CST in mind, I, along with others, can pressure the global garment industry to exercise power over its supply chain and act to ensure that human rights are respected so hundreds of thousands of women's lives will be improved. Also, I could inform my friends as well as raise awareness by using social media, as it is the major form of connection for the youth, as well as a place where up to millions of people can see what you post. Finally, in the ideal labor situation, workers are entitled to a safe, hazard-free environment in which they make enough to support themselves and have rights as laborers to form unions and be treated with the human dignity they deserve.